Welcome back. So here we are in the woods, and I just thought that since you can see, we're in some pine trees here. So I thought maybe we might be able to find us some fatwood. And I did find some, although I don't know how good it is necessarily, but we will look and see. So, oh, sorry guys, all kinds of brush in the way here. So you'll see there, see how that stick is just standing straight up out of the ground like that? That's usually a telltale sign of fatwood. And actually I already broke this off just to check and see, but we'll get in there and yeah, see that? That is definitely fatwood there. So this whole piece here is probably nothing but fatwood, and this root system down here is more than likely also fatwood. So let's get over here where I can get you guys on the tripod, and we'll look into this a little bit more. All right, so let's first off, let's take a look. Let's take a look at this here first of all. Now that we're on a little bit more stable platform. And yes, that looks like good fatwood. And it smells like good fatwood. Brought this with me today. And a good way to tell, you know, I don't know if this end down here is or not. It seems to be pretty sturdy, but a good way to tell if it is fatwood, of course, is just to carve right into it. It doesn't really seem like up there is fatwood, so it's probably more so from, you know, here on down the rest of the stick. Because usually when you've got these little knobs sticking off like this, that usually means fatwood. And another telltale sign, hear how hard that is? It looks rotted, but it isn't. So let's see, maybe I can break that off. Let me see if I got a decent stick around here to use as a baton, maybe. I don't know if this stick's gonna work out or not. It's probably gonna break, but we'll see. So we'll try to bust this baby open and just see. It's kind of already got a little bit of a split there, so we'll maybe use that to our advantage. And yeah, this stick, I knew it. That's all right though. I was able to accomplish what I wanted to accomplish, which was getting inside of that to see. Definitely fatwood in there. So cool, we'll set that there. We'll keep that. And also, I was kind of messing around, and here's the rest of what I think is obviously that tree, which was standing at one time, you know, blew over by a storm or whatever, you know, I don't know what took it down, obviously, but it's standing here, and I thought, well, for fun, why don't I chop into it a little bit? So because you'll see that it's got those same little knobs we were talking about a little bit ago, right there. So, and of course most of this is rotted, completely rotted, but it does have, when you get down to it, it does have a core. Maybe I can just chop it in half. There we go. It does have a little bit of a core that is Fatwood. Now, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily collect this to take home, you know, because I've got way better. Now, that other piece I probably will, but where'd I bust this thing off at? Yeah, right in there. Okay, yeah, I see it now. So, it's just ever so small. Get this up where you can see it. It's just ever so small right there. A core, you know, that runs all the way down this thing. You can see. Broke that off. There we go. That's too hard to see. Hold on. Let me work on this just a little bit more. That ain't working. There we go. Good enough. I've got my axe with me, but I mean, it's just not necessary for something as rotted as this is. But if you were in a survival situation, that would be a good resource to look for. So of course most of it's rotted, but it's actually kind of punky. So that would make for some good charred material. See if I can't. Man, it's tough. See down inside there? Well, if it would focus, there we go. See down inside there, right there? There's definitely a little bit of Fatwood in it. So, I mean, like I said, for my purposes, you know, not really necessary, but a good resource to know nonetheless. So let's go ahead and move around to some more spots and see what else we can find. All right, here we've got another candidate. So you can see there is the tree that's fallen down, which there may be some in it too, but more than likely it's in the stump, and the stump is pretty much where I've had the best luck finding it. Now, don't get me wrong, there's been plenty of times that I've found it just laying on the ground, but see, you know, like I was talking earlier about it being solid, there's some in this. Got to get to it. This thing is solid. Solid. Whole core right there, I'll guarantee is in fact that one. Let's see what we've got. come off here. Yeah. Now I could chop through it, but the old silky saw works much better. Be able to tell real quick if it is or not. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not convinced yet. I don't know. Maybe not, guys. Should have got my big saw out for this. Oh yeah. Or maybe my axe at least. There we go. And as you'll see, oh yeah, right in the core of that is some nice fatwood. Now, like I said, the rest of this stuff, it's all nice and squishy and punky, what they call, punk wood. So I'll probably keep this whole piece, and that way I can char me up some punk wood to have. But nonetheless, nice piece of fatwood there. And probably what we'll do in another video is we'll get the rest of that out, like the roots, because that's something I've not yet done, is dig the roots up, because I've heard that's where the real good stuff is at. So I don't know, but we will find out eventually. But looks like I'm losing light, so I'm probably gonna have to sign off and start heading out of here. That way I don't be stuck here in the dark. So, well, I wouldn't be stuck. I mean, I've got lights and everything. I've got my pack. But so anyway, that being said, glad you guys could hang out with me and do a little bit of searching for some fatwood, and we'll do some more adventures like this coming up, hopefully now that the weather's starting to cool off a little bit. So you guys have been watching Alpha Omega Survival Supply. Thanks for stopping by, and we will see you next time. So here we are back at home base, and go ahead and do a little bit of after action report here. So after getting home and cleaning up the El Chete, you will notice that it doesn't really have a lot of marking. I mean, you can see a little bit of usage there, but for the most part, the finish is still good to go. So that to me is pretty awesome that they are able to put such a good finish on this blade. And also, let me wipe off a little bit of this oil here. Also, the edge, of course, was not compromised at all. It is still good to go. Razor sharp, no chips or rolls or anything like that. And of course, I didn't do anything, didn't strop sharpen, nothing like that. Oh, there we go. Even down, to the tip. Well, you can still see I didn't really clean it up too much. I just kind of wiped it down with a little bit of oil there to kind of get the remaining wood and whatnot off of there. But yep, still good to go. So it's just a testament, I guess, to how tough this blade really is. And here's that little piece of fatwood we batoned off of that other bigger piece there. We're outside, so it's kind of dark and looks like it might be a little grainy, but hopefully it's not too bad. So let's go ahead and shave some of this up and see what it looks like. Just got a little Gerber Freeman guide there. Use that here. Let's see what we've got. Okay, hopefully that'll be enough to see what we've got going on. And this, that Gerber there doesn't have a sharp spine on it. So I'll have to use my homemade ferro rod and striker there. Now hopefully we'll be able to get enough sparks on this thing so you can see it. We'll see. Here we go. There it is. Burns with good intensity. You can see. I think you can see, yeah, you can see the black smoke coming off. That's another telltale sign of fatwood. Oh, that's nice. I love fatwood. Although this ferro rod and striker here, you know, I probably could have lit it from standing up. It does pretty good. Let me try it from back here. I just want to see what it looks like. But yeah, needless to say with this, it wouldn't be very hard to light that up. So anyways, that'll conclude it. So thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll do this again, possibly tomorrow, depending on the weather. Thanks for watching.